Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you for showing so much love on the previous videos. I really do appreciate it. And let's get into today's topic, which was very high in demand. And it's how to get started with investing. This was a topic that a lot of you guys requested, so I feel like I would just outlay this one time for newcomers, and I feel like anybody who has been trading or investing for a while now can also gain a lot out of this video as well. There is a lot of misinformation thrown around when we're talking about investing, and there's a lot of people out there who don't really know enough to tell you exactly what to do and how to get started properly, and I'm here to do that. In my 4 simple steps to help you get started if you're just a beginner and you're new to this, and for anybody who has been investing for a while, definitely look to incorporate some of these things and make sure that you are following these to a T. The last step that I'm going to share with y'all is super crucial and will definitely take your investing to the next level, so hopefully you guys stick around for that. So the first step out of my 4 steps is understanding assets and what it means to invest in companies or stocks or whatever you're investing in. Like really understand what it is that you are investing in, what it means to own shares. This is super crucial. For this case, we'll be talking about stocks and crypto, and like I said, it's really important to understand what it means to own a share of a company. What does that mean? It's a slice of a company. You need to know that, and just doing research about that will definitely boost your understanding and allow you to progress with understanding. Some really helpful books that helped me get started out when I was just starting to invest was The Little Book of Common Sense Investing and The Intelligent Investor. And these are really good books that go into great detail of what it means to own stock and will definitely boost your understanding of what it means to invest. And I just wanted to use another example of investing. Let's say you're investing in real estate. What does it mean to invest in real estate? This would mean researching all the nuances, knowing everything there is to owning, buying, and selling real estate. So this brings me to my second step in the 4-step method, and this is finding companies and stocks that you want to invest in. And we're going to be talking about long-term and have a long-term focus when we're talking about stocks, because this will help you transition into trading, more day-to-day trades and even swing trading, and even trading with options. This will greatly help your understanding by understanding the core fundamentals first. So when we look at a company, we really want to understand their growth over the past few years and how consistent it's been over the past 10, 20, or even 30 years. You want to look at their balance sheet, their guidance during earnings, any catalysts, any recent news and news in the past and what that means for the company, and also looking into their dividends. And in terms of dividends, you want to look at how long they've kept it and if they've increased their dividends over the past few years. And it just all comes down to what type of investing you want to do. If you want to have growth over the long term, then you would look into growth stocks. And if you just want monthly or quarterly payments out by companies, then you would look into dividend investing. So when we're creating these baskets of companies, we want to create sort of an index, and this protects you from downside. So if you spread out your money and diversify it into different sectors and different stocks, if one goes to crap, then you don't lose your entire investment. And you can also invest in pre-made indexes like the S&P 500 or Vanguard's growth ETF, but I think that when you pick your own basket of stocks, you can actually generate a better return. And again, like I said before, staying diversified is super crucial. And I'll just tell you guys some of my favorite sectors, which include tech, finance, health, infrastructure, space, automobiles, and any kind of speculative stocks. And you just want to make sure that you're equally diversified across these spaces. I mean, that's what I am personally. I'm not saying you have to. You can have a focus, such as me. I like to have a focus in both space and tech, having more of my portfolio in those sectors, but still being diversified with many companies in each sector and throughout multiple sectors. And in order to beat the market, just something to keep in mind is that you want to generate a nice 15 to 20%, which is really good, in, after adjusted for inflation, which will eat away at about 3% of your growth per year. And that really does outdo the S&P 500, which generates about a 7 to 8% return yearly. Just to be completely transparent with you and share some of the stocks that I personally have so you guys can kind of see what kind of direction I'm picking with them. Some of my favorite high growth stocks are Apple, Tesla, and Palantir, and some of my favorite dividend stocks include Coke, AT&T, and O'Reilty. All right, we're already at our third step, and this is opening a brokerage account or a crypto exchange account with any bank or organization that provides that type of service. For those of you who are younger than 18, you can always open a custodial account under one of your parents' brokerages or bank accounts. And for stocks, the brokerages that we usually suggest to people are TD Ameritrade and Webull. And these are, we don't really recommend anything else as these are really, really good. TD Ameritrade is really, really good for analysis, and that's what I personally use. And then Webull is more user-friendly and has amazing resources for technical analysis. And then for crypto, we usually send people over to Binance and Coinbase, which is good for beginners, and also crypto.com. We do not like Robinhood personally because you don't even own your crypto if you invest into a Robinhood account. And I can speak more about that in a later video if you guys would like me to cover why we do not really push Robinhood in terms of crypto investing. Bottom line is that you want to find an exchange that is secure and safe for you to put your money so you can prevent yourself from getting scammed by people who will just take your money and run. It's generally good practice to never really trust anyone else with your money. If somebody asks you for your money on WhatsApp or DMs you on Instagram and says that they will invest it for you and that they will just be taking a commission, please report, block, and run in the other direction at that point. So my last point is the most important point, as I mentioned before, and this is to make sure that you're investing both consistently and early on. And this helps your money compound, and this is a real game changer. You gotta really trust me on this one. So dollar cost averaging your money into long-term blue chips and high growth companies have yielded amazing returns over the past 50 years. And it is also true that people who start investing before they're 25 have compounded exponentially better returns than those who started later than 25. Let me draw out an example to show how powerful starting early and being consistent really is. Let's say you have two people, Jim and Simran. They both contribute $750 a month to their investments at a slightly generous growth rate of 12% each year. They both invest in long-term good growth companies, and they start at different times, but they both consistently invest till they are 65. Jim starts when he was 35 years old, whereas Simran starts when she was 25 years old. At retirement, Jim has 2.1 million, whereas Simran has 6.9 million. This is a whole $4 to $5 million more. No one said that you have to wait till retirement to do this, but hopefully I was able to show you guys how powerful consistently investing and starting early are. Alright guys, I'm so happy I was able to share all of this information with y'all. Hope you learned something new, and please do comment down below if you have any lingering questions that you might want me to cover in a future video. As always, have an amazing day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.